request Dr. Abhinav Pandya and Ambassador Ali Trigunar to please come on stage for the closing remarks and vote of thanks to the Sana Steel and Sports. Thanks.
A tired lot, but hope we have learned quite a few things during these deliberations. The last one was not refreshing. Today it seems the science is the master of man, or technology for that matter. And when you look at this, it is a very big challenge for countries, but they do overcome. Today, the way Jana Shukla was saying that it will become billion times more smarter, then obviously the man usually is going to find it very difficult. Just yesterday, day before yesterday, I was reading an article, and it was said that the Israeli Defense Forces are using robotic dogs to sniff around and going about, and they are far, far faster, far more smarter in gathering intelligence information and the targets. But look at the Hamas for that matter. When it attacked, they did not use the digital media, they used the analogous. So they went in a very different way. When you have these electronic walls and signals and everything else, they used a much inferior technology to defeat the much bigger distance. So that's also something we need to be very, very careful. And of course, during these discussions and the other panels also, what we saw was that the non-state actors and terrorists, I don't want to put them in the same category, but very often they use technology, resources in a far faster manner, and the governments very often tend to catch up. And they also know how to use it better. ISIS was an example. There was one guy who was of Indian origin from UK, who was the chief technology officer, whom they had recruited. So ISIS became such a big behemoth, and using social media, using every single digital tool available to them, to their biggest advantage. So I think that this is a challenge that we need to work on significantly. And if I were to think and look at what Mr. Bangla said, that we are still in the early phases of trying to catch up or develop technology in the AI field to that extent. I think that is probably a very difficult thing, because whatever we are seeing at the moment today. And I remember that our Foreign Secretary Vinay Quatra, in one of the meetings, he came and he spoke on a subject which seemed very thorough. And after finishing his talk, he said, I want to tell you that this was produced by the ChatGPT. So that shows that how much can we bring, what you said about, Kabir said about the Bloomberg. Now, so there is a tremendous possibility of large number of people being carried away by misinformation, directed information. Governments are involved, groups are involved, interested parties are involved, rival companies and competitors, they are all involved in this game. Every single individual today who has a smartphone has actually become, all those are very important discussions. In that, adding one of the panels essentially to talk about the aspirational India, why Bharat matters, is also something that we need to see, because India is trying to find a place in this trajectory of competing powers. Some are already established but on decline. So how do we find that there has to be a comprehensive strategy to develop the comprehensive national power and use it smartly? That is what is very important. So I must say that this Maharana Pratap annual geopolitical dialogue, or as somebody said, there should not be geopolitics, it should be something else, has probably served its purpose to a great extent. We will expect your feedback and we'll hope to look forward to welcome you. I hope next year we are completing 5 years. To 4 years in 2025. Hopefully in a different location. But this is just left for me is to thank each one of you for such a brilliant analysis, especially Honorable Tejinder Khanna ji, who's here with us, Honorable M.J. Akbar Sahab, ambassadors, General Shukla, all friends and research scholars who are here today. Former ambassadors have shared the distillation of all their knowledge and expertise from being the practitioners in diplomacy, which was something remarkable. And we hope that this is found, especially to our young friends, useful, and it will help you in your IR, learning a little bit more about IR and the intricate issues that are happening, rather than confusing a little more. So if that happens, that also should be your feedback. Thank you once again, everyone, for being with us at this dialogue.
I know it's been a long and a tiring day, so I'm not going to make a very long speech. But yes, I would like to thank all of you, all the esteemed delegates, for coming here, for joining us here in Udaipur for this conference and sharing your amazing thoughts, and also the participants. Maybe 10 years, 15 years down the line, when we look back at these deliberations, we'll realize the true importance of these deliberations, and we'll also realize how true were our fears and also the uncertainties which we discussed. What as the new world order, what shape it takes, it will be clear only after 10 to 18 years down the line. And people who are sitting here as participants, they will be the new thought leaders in the field of international relations and diplomacy and strategy. Okay. So I think it's a good interaction with them also, and also a chance to share the knowledge and wisdom and also our insights with them. So once again, I would like to thank all the participants, all the esteemed delegates, M.J. Akbar Sahab, Tejinder Khanna Sahab, His Excellency Jawad Anani Sahab, Bogus Sahab, General Shukla, Ambassador Tribunayar, and all the international participants who come here, and also the delegates. And I would also like to thank our knowledge partners, O.P. Jindal Global University, Manipal, our sponsors, Argate, and the Ministry of External Affairs for believing in us, for supporting us, and reposing their faith in us. And Thisam and Aristotle University, Greece, for partnering as a knowledge partner with us. Before I start other felicitations, I would like to invite Mr. Kunal Bagla on the stage. He has supported Usana's foundation ever since we started Maharana Pratap Dialogue, and he has been very supportive to us. He has always encouraged us to do a good work. I request Amarajita Banerjee to come on the stage, and we would like to felicitate her. She has navigated the whole conference. Now I'll invite Usana's team to come on the stage. Thank you.